Gerard Bro over at the Brocast asks questions to his followers and people who interact in his world, and I'm happy to be a part of his audience as well. He asked the question, when should the CEO of an organization be the spokesperson? And my main thought there is that when it's relevant, certainly in a crisis, if you're the CEO of a major Fortune 500 company, and you're opening a new branch in a small town in Iowa, then whoever's going to be the head of that small town branch in Iowa should be the spokesperson if you're talking to the local weekly newspaper in that town. It's relevant, it's appropriate, it's fitting. But if you're announcing something that has a huge impact on the whole company, only one person speaks on behalf of the whole company, the CEO. If something has happened that has a dramatic effect, positively or negatively, towards the investors, then it should be the CEO. And that's why the real debate here, I think, is when there's a crisis and bad news. Should you just put out a PR spokesperson? Should you put out a lawyer? Because a lot of CEOs want to hide. They're afraid, oh, I'll say something stupid. I'll lose my $10 million a year job. This is where you earn your $10 million salary, if that's the kind of salary you have. Because in a crisis, when it comes to the legal structure, the financial structure, the investment community, the reputation an organization has within a town, city, state, country, and the world, it's ultimately the responsibility of the CEO. So that's why I believe it is a huge mistake not to have the CEO as the spokesperson during a crisis. Again, you've got to be proportional. If you are CEO of a major oil company and in a small town in a small country has one oil truck fall over and it kills 3 chickens, that may be a big story to people in that town. It's not worthy flying the CEO to that small country. But if it is an oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico, it does make sense to have the CEO because the whole world is watching. Many CEOs try to hide at the first sign of trouble. Not the thing to do. Now, the thing to do that I believe Tony Hayward, the former CEO of BP, and some CEOs just don't do is they don't rehearse, practice, and get properly trained for the tough questions. They're used to the easy questions. Tell me how great your product is. Tell me why all our viewers should invest on CNBC. They're used to the easy, sycophantic questions. They're not used to the hard questions. But when the hard questions are coming, the answer is not to find some hapless 23-year-old, $23,000 a year assistant PR flack to go out and be the spokesperson. The solution is to step up yourself and take the questions.